Good morning, traders. Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Get the popcorn out. Going to be an interesting year. Let's get into this. Go over to this Discord. Yep, I'm on my horse. I'm riding over. Let's go. Let's go. Bitcoin doing Bitcoin things. Already almost at the third resistance level in the weekly volatility range. Go BTC. My goodness gracious. Yep. Doing its thing, man. Doing its thing. Let me see here real quick. It's just daily dropping into trend. Here's a daily chart. Of course, we were talking about this. Bitcoin was down here testing. Sent 4 wicks pretty much right into the 33 power mean and jumped right off of it. Having an outlier. Not setting up any bear div whatsoever. DLP building. Like I said, Entropy is starting to drop into trend. Prediction model has flipped. Low length volatility contracting, negatively correlated. 981 length expanding, positively correlated. Same with the 2400, positively correlated. All three lengths staying up. You're seeing it in the volatility is showing you what volatility does. It's going to push these candles. You see here, you can never forget standard deviation of returns is volatility. Let me see here. Let's jump on this 4 hour. Woo! Goodness gracious, Bitcoin. Yeah, got up above the wave trend. Got up above the wave trend. This is where we at yesterday. Right at the end of the stream. Right at the end of the stream, Bitcoin started pumping. Even sent a wick into that wave trend. Kind of a tight power mean band. All three log MAs variance. The variance check is showing returns above the mean. Variance is rising. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Nice strong trend too on the 4 hour time frame. Let me see, are we contracting? Yeah, 2400 is contracting positive, other two contracting negative. Like seeing that, and already on the 4 hour setting up some hidden bull divergence. Does this hidden bull divergence always play out? Do we need to go over this time after time after time after time again? We have to because there's new people showing up. Yes, it does. Always plays out. Let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, here was the last stabs right before the pump, right? Here was the low right here. The literal, you can even go back here, but I like we crossed up the zero mean, took off, bounced off of it right there. Lower lows, boom and boom. There you go. Hidden bull divergence. Now it's setting it up again from the low right here. Rejected off the reverse wave trend, found support on the 9 log MA. Like it a lot. Like it a lot. Let me see here. Yeah, it does look good, man. It does look real good. Jump on this 90. Yep. Let's see. Hidden bull. Let's see. It's popped. Locally here, no div. Actually setting up a little hidden bear. You're below the zero mean still. I actually look for this to move a little higher. Prediction model did flip back on the 90. What's going on with the volatility? 981 contracting, negatively correlated. Been a lot of correlation breaks. A lot of correlation breaks on that length. Let me see here. That isn't 90 minute. Let me jump to the 45. Okay. Variance low. Let's see. Was that a hidden bull pop? Yep. Both of them. Look. Low. Lower low. Look. Low. If you're looking at this low right here, this is a lower low than both of these lows. Okay. You get the hidden bull pop right here. Bam. Returns oscillator makes another lower low. You get another move up. There you go on the hidden bull. And just like on the 90-minute time frame, is starting to set up a little bit of hidden bear. Going to have to get up. I would say you get up here and close around the top side of the power mean band. Where is that exactly? About 45.9. 45.9, pretty much the high of the day. Or, yeah, high of the day. 45.9 area. Got to wick right into it. Let's see how this plays out. The returns oscillator is above the zero mean. Volatility, low length volatility starting to expand again. Positively correlated. Why the 981 and 2400 are contracting. Look out. And Dixie did open up yesterday evening, about 5 p.m. I have not even looked at it. I can only imagine. Let me see here. Yeah, pretty much right when Dixie opened, Bitcoin rip. No, probably can tell you exactly what Dixie's looking like. Pile of steaming dung. That's what it's looking like. Starting to have an outlier on the 33-minute. Let me see here. Boom, 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 boom. No div there. No div there. Had a little bear there. Pulled it back. All right. Locally, this isn't that bad, actually, because you got a lower low. High, lower low. High, lower low. Div on the top side. What's volatility doing? Yeah, it looks good. You see this 15-minute here. 24 minutes until the traditional market opens up. Tight power mean band on the 15, and we are resting above it. Let's see here. Variance coming down, negatively correlated. DLP still to the top side. Prediction models flipped on the 15. Looks like it's going to start to drop in the trend. Two nice 15-minute trendy moves. Bam, bam. Entropy doesn't lie. Entropy doesn't lie. What are we doing out there, people? What are you using for trend? Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Good morning. Who is this? MJ. MJ04IM. I recognize that name at TradingView. Who is that cat? All right, let's see. Yeah, looking good, man. Looking good. Let me see these RMLRs. Exactly. We were talking about this yesterday. Here's the daily. Daily ripped up where? Right to the 11 RMLR, then opens up above it. Shooting right towards the 30. And the 30's at 46, a little bit under 46.5 area. We're going to get that today? Absolutely could. Absolutely could. Let me see what the 4-hour looks like. We had the cross. Remember, we were talking about this yesterday. Was that on daily or was that on the weekly? Give me a second here. Let me look one more time. Yeah. Weekly crossed up to 30 right there. I don't believe. Let me see something. Oh, wow. Getting ready. 46,255 is the 3-day 11 length RMLR. 2-day got by the 11. The 30 is at 49. 49,191. This is going to be way outside the weekly volatility range, but we see what's been happening lately with volatility. I just said it before. Standard deviation of returns is volatility. Man, oh man. Volatility. Let's go to the daily again. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at all to see this thing at 46.5 area. If it continues, like I said, that daily is trending, all right? Let me see, dropping in the trend. 4 hours still strong trend. Yeah, daily's starting to drop in the trend. 4 hours still strong. Yeah, still strong trend on the 4 hour. We're about 6. I'm sure it is. Indeed. 6 hour looks good. 6 hours setting up. Not quite yet. I'd like to use the cross. That is the low, right? We could actually jump all the way back here. So if you see on the 6 hour here, we get a lower low. I don't know. It might not take that long, though. A lot of lower time frames we're setting it up. Go back to the RMLR. Where was that? Daily. 4 hour. Boy, this thing. Where is this? Tomorrow morning, about the same time. You got the 11 length RMLR, about 47.3 area. Get the 90 minute. We're a little under 46K is where the 11 length RMLR is. Really close to it right now, right? Bitcoin almost 46K again. Love it. Love it. A lot of bears out there. What are you doing? Well, you don't have leading information, number one, which is a shame. We're here trying to teach you stuff for free. You think you'd be beating the door down. Nope. You're watching YouTube Jimmy. Good luck. Good luck. At some point, you're going to learn your lessons. I'm telling you. Everybody does. And you come crawling in. Hi, I'm new here. What do you guys got going on? Hey, we're here for you, right? We're here for you. We don't care how you were trading. We're going to show you a better way. Yeah, 45 looks good. Let's look at this 33. Oh, prediction model. Stop it with your little warnings. You're blocking my view. Damn it, man. Here, hold on. Now it's okay. I don't need to really see it. Yeah, it looks like we're swimming. You can look at where they're at. Yeah, we're right below both. Let me see. Yeah, got to get over 46K. And I would imagine, let's get up there, stay above 46K. Let me look at this 90 one more time. Yeah, by this 90-minute close. So we'll still be here. literally a little bit after, probably about 10. When does it close? Oh, yeah, right at 10. Right at 10. All right, got 50 minutes. 50 minutes. Yeah, Bitcoin looks good. Let me go over here on the RMLL. Let me pop this on traditional. Let's take a look at Dixie, our favorite shitcoin. Actually, you're moving up a little bit. Yeah, Bitcoin's correlated. Bitcoin is correlated. Look, you got a tight weekly range below the monthly. This is kind of a moment of truth there for Dixie. You're going to reject off this monthly. This is what I want to see right here, because that literally is the second resistance level on the weekly volatility range and the top of the monthly. You're already, right? Look at Dixie's data set. The blue cross line, white cross line. That white cross line is a 95.4% Laplace distribution range. And that is the second standard deviation normal distribution, the blue cross line, both 95.4% probability levels. Guys, we still got a while till the daily close on Dixie, right? But as of right now, for the close, 95.4% chance this thing doesn't close above, I'm going to use the 2SD normal distribution, about 102.3. Let's just round it up a little bit. But I would imagine, yes, sir, if it pushes through here, you're going to, this is where I want to see what happens. Up here at about 102.4. See if it rejects off the top of the monthly, because if it does and it makes its way back below this weekly range, look out for the rest of the week on Dixie. You're probably going to see some lower support levels reached. And I'm going to go, since we're already up there, let's see, if we reach a set, what's a second to the downside? Right at about 100, right about at the lows, right? Let's look at Dixie on the regular chart, see if this thing's trending, see if it's got the power to get up to that top of the monthly. 6 hour, let's pop this on a daily. Actually, got the new weekly. Actually, 5 day. Whoops, you're on traditional, buddy. Gee, mini Christmas, right? Here's a 5 day chart. There was Dixie's highs up there around 107 and a half, 107.4 area. Big pullback. Got down below the 99 log MA. Here's what happened the last time Dixie got below the 99 log MA, man. It got some steam. So is Dixie going to make its way back up to this reverse wave trend? When you get outside the power mean band, especially below this 99, that's usually a stop. And that is up there at 103.8. Is that correct? Yep, 103.8. Not too far away, actually. All right, you got about, what, 1.6? Let me see. What's going on? Volatility. Well, you got the 981 2400 expanding, and it is positively correlated. 525 is expanding, and the correlation just broke. Yeah, this is where you really need a workflow. Let me see. 3 day. Nothing in its way right now, man. Nothing. 103.3. So on a 3 day, you got nothing. You can definitely work your way up there. 103, 103.8. Was that the same on the 5 day? It was, wasn't it? Yeah. You literally got both wave trends, 5 day, 3 day, right at 108 or 103.8. Where's the 2 day at? What was that, the 2 day? Yeah, 2 days right there too. 103.85. Yeah, this could be running for the wave trends. It's a run for the wave trends. You're back in the power mean band. The 9 and 33 length log MAs, variance above the mean, or log returns above the mean, variance rising, going into a random walk. DLP is building. Let me see, setting up some hidden bear right now. So Dixie on this daily, you better close above like 102.4. 102.4. Let me get the exact number real quick. Let's see some highs here. Where's that data set at? This is the only time I use data sets, right? See whether or not this divergence between price action and returns, the only real divergence in these markets. If anybody's telling you something else, they don't know what they're talking about. All right, let's get real about this. So 102.43. 102.43. And what's right there? I'm telling you guys, look out. It's a good area to reject from, but Dixie makes it up here. That's right at the top of the monthly, second resistance level in the weekly. Indeed. Yeah, you close above there, it's not going to set that hidden bear, right? If it doesn't do that, say it's a pull. This is what I want to look at. What's this 4 hour out? Damn, I just sounded like Biden. God, did you watch that New Year's stuff? Oh my, what are we doing, man? What is wrong with you American people, for Christ's sake? Do you not see the problem we're having? This guy should not be in office. God, he can barely speak. He's falling asleep. Hey, I'm old too. I'm not that old. It's got me by about 25 years, but Jesus, give me a break. Shoot some adrenaline in that old dude. Do something. Then his wife's wearing a freaking one of the damn things you put on the bottom of the Christmas tree to catch all the needles, whatever the hell that thing's called. She's wearing it as a dress. I mean, we are literally in the twilight zone right now in this country. Look where the 99 log MA is. Look where the 99 log MA is on the 4 hour. 102.4 area, 102.46. Yeah, it's looking like that's probably where Dixie's going to reject from. Probably make it up to the top of that monthly. If it does get by there, look out. Look out. But look at the returns oscillator on the 4 hour, setting up some bear div. It is trending. Just hit the 2 SD band though. Go back up here. Let me look at this daily one more time. You're having an outlier. If this was dropping into trend, starting to trend, I'd be like, man, this thing's probably going to push right to the 33 log MA, 33 power mean, wave trend area. Yeah, up there at that like 103.4 area. I mean, I'm telling you, man, this thing can do it. It's definitely got all the all the writings on the wall. Back to the 4 hour again. But yeah, you got to get by this freaking 99 log MA on the 4 hour, and that's going to be tough. Let's see something one more time. Yeah, just because of the area, man. You got second resistance level, top of the monthly range, if it even makes it there. Remember, a wick. If it does come up here, it's going to leave a wick, in my opinion, by the daily close, just because of the 95.4% probability level, right? If you have an edge, you got to stick to it. You can't just say, well, maybe this time it doesn't close down there. When you get outside this range, I'm looking at that every day, not just some days. I don't care if it's trending or not. This is the way the probabilities work. If you close outside there, super bullish. That's all I can say about that. It does happen sometimes. Not going to say it never does. And you're at the 4 hour 95 for Laplace too. You're at the 4 hour. So yeah, you got a lot of resistance right now. You'd really have to push through here and send a wick up. I don't know if that's going to happen though, ladies and gentlemen. Could reject right here. Bounced right off the top of the power mean band. Losing the outlier. Not setting up any div though. Still trending. Variance coming down. Negatively correlated. Are we setting up any hidden bull? Not yet. We are from the cross. And the cross is the low of the data set. So yeah, it is starting to set up some hidden bull. 45 minute. What's a 90 doing? Nah, not even close. Not even sniffing it. 45 is though. 45 is. See the 33. Yeah. Yo, but the returns oscillator turns back down. Right when it turns up, you get a little move, right? You do get a little move, but what's it do? It turns down on what? More bear div. More bear div, and it's positively correlated. Trend turning up. Let's see if this prediction model in the 33 minutes flips when it crosses back up through this second standard deviation band. Look at all the bear div on the DLP too. Yeah, I do believe this dollar run's about to end here. See the 15. Below the zero mean, rejecting off of some bear div. A lot of bear div on the 15-minute DLP too. Heading back into a random walk. All right. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Really do think it's gonna pull back here. Let me look at this 9-minute. Locally, you did get a higher high right here. Still a lower high from back in these areas. And this is only a 9-minute chart. You can play these all day long. Variance is coming down negatively correlated though. Look at the DLP, man. The writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall. What's this wave trend at? 101.81. Let me look at the 15-minute. Where's this wave trend? 101.7. 101.7. Let's get some confluence. Well, there you go. Bottom of the monthly. From what I'm seeing right here, yeah, this could be a little range here. This could even be the next couple days, to be honest. The entire monthly range. 101.7. Top side, we already saw it. 102.4. kind of a tight range. Let's see if Dixie fills that out. It's looking that way from what I'm seeing on the charts. Joe, go all the way down here real quick on the 1 minute. See how this thing's setting up. Yeah, man. Hey, pull this in a little bit. Yeah, there was the hidden. Yeah, he had this nice run on the 1 minute, right? Didn't set up any bear div, got a higher high. But what happens, right? That when it was finishing out its move to the top, returns oscillator dropped all the way down, created a lower low. Bam, there's the hidden bull. Popped it again. Not setting up any hidden bull this time. Nope, getting a lower low. Getting a lower low. You reject here on the zero mean. DLP's building too on the 1 minute. Prediction model. Prediction model. Blah, 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 blah. The entropy starting to drop in the trend to the downside. Okay. Now, let me go up on this 5 day. All right, gold. What you doing? You hanging right around that 2065 area, huh? I'm telling you, here you go again, man. I mean, gold's outside the power mean band. This ain't going to last very long. Bitcoin does Bitcoin stuff. Bitcoin's the real bull. Let's get this real. Do I have to compare data sets? Please don't make me. Everybody that knows about crypto knows nothing compares to Bitcoin. Nothing compares to you. What's up, buddy? I got diarrhea of the mouth.
Huh?
I said I've done some strong coffee. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I was just noticing on the monthly Ethereum Bitcoin chart with the RMLRs that back in November, I've been noticing this for a while. I thought it's in November, it had a outlier to the downside below the third standard deviation of the RMLR, and I think I even mentioned it last month, or maybe it was already in November. But in last month, it did not hit that third standard deviation down to the 3012 RMLR, which is very interesting because, first of all, if it confirms that again this month, then mean reversion definitely in progress. And currently, ETH BTC is at about 0.5 and change, 0.05 and change. And the RMLR, which is pretty much it's zigzagging up and down, but mostly sideways for the next couple of years on the monthly. And right now, that RMLR is at 0.13,
right?
0.14. So we're talking, if it mean reverts towards that area, and that's the low side of that zigzaggy line as across for a couple of years out. So if it goes anywhere near there, we're looking at a 0.13 or so, 0.14, 0.15, 0.16 area of ETC BTC or ETH BTC if it heads up towards that space in the coming month. Which again, if it confirms the mean reversion this month, that's where that is. And in order to do that, it would run through the 1110 RMLR, run through the power mean, and run up through the third standard deviation band of the 1110 RMLR, and then it would hit above that the 3012 RMLR. If it does that, then it's looking also for a nice mean reversion, unless it continues way to the upside, which would be insane. But I don't expect that would happen necessarily. But if it did mean revert down back to the 1110 RMLR, because it powered through the third standard deviation band of the 1110 RMLR, basically what we're seeing is there can be some really sweet trades on ETH BTC in the coming years on the monthly time frame. There could be some really sweet moves. So just pointing that out for anybody.
So that pair BTC been hammering ETH, right?
That's ETH BTC. Yeah, that's the one on Binance.
So I mean, because I have noticed ETH's a little bit stuck in the mud. It hasn't been running like a lot of cryptos, man.
For sure, it's been stuck the last few months.
Yeah,
and not only has it been stuck, it's been stuck after it had that outlier to the downside of the third standard deviation band of the 3012 RMLR, which again is currently, that RMLR is currently at like 0.138 or something. And right now the price is 0.05. So we're talking Ooh, I mean, that is a sweet move. That would be 164% increase in value if it were to get to that region, between now and whenever. That's a very sweet move.
Yeah.
So people who are holding, I mean, they're not really heavy bags, but people who are holding Ethereum bags from when it was maybe a little bit higher, up at around 0.07 or something, and wonder, oh no, it's down at 0.052. When is it going to go up? I've lost whatever percentage of value, and now I feel like I'm holding heavy bags of Ethereum. Well, you might be for a number of reasons, like it's the gas and all that. But if you're down a third or more, just know that there is actually a mean reversion on the higher time frames. That looks like it's going to set in motion in the coming months. And since the RMLR, that particular RMLR, is looking currently down this month, but up next month, and pretty much zigzagging sideways for the next until like June 2026, there's an extremely high probability that we will see an RMLR mean reversion completed over the next year, which means that it could easily be up in that area, well above 0.1 ETH per BTC. And again, that would not be surprising, because if you look at what happened, let's say, I don't know, after the last halving, which was what, 2020? What did ETH BTC do? Well, right around the time of the halving, it shot up. Why? Well, because when the price of Bitcoin goes up so much, what happens? People invest in other cryptos as well, including obviously ETH. So we saw a significant rise, like 0.017 ETH BTC to 0.03. So again, more than 100% gain in that year.
Right.
And we could easily see another insane movement like that. It would not surprise me at all. Because when there's a supply issue and you've got less of one thing, people want more of it, and then suddenly they also want, oh, well, I can't afford to hold Bitcoin now because the price is too much. Maybe I'll just buy some Ethereum because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And that does happen. So
especially coming into this halving. You can tell the campaign that's going. They do not want people buying. They do not want the norms buying Bitcoin right now. They are trying to make up every reason for you not to buy Bitcoin. It's crazy.
Yep. Anything
Don't
money
believe
to buy Ethereum.
Yeah. Don't believe the hype.
So I'm just saying, if you happen to be holding a bag of Ethereum and you're like one of these people who are like, oh, I don't want to get rid of my Ethereum. All right, well, there is actually some glimmer of hope on the horizon for you that will at least go back up to Ethereum BTC. That will at least go up in value over the coming months. It looks like, because there'll probably be a mean reversion.
Right.
So just saying,
I get it.
Hope to the stockholders.
I get it.
But it's probabilities, right? Go either way.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So I was on a mission here, real quick here. Let me let me bring this down. Oof. Goodness gracious, what happened to my damn? Boop, boop. So this is the 5-day. You can look at the returns oscillator, man. A lot of lower lows. You just rejected off the zero mean too. All higher highs. And I'll tell you the point I'm getting at here. And so I'm looking at a wave trend. First, if you're talking about the 5-day, I'm looking at a range here like 1993 down to wave trend at about 1942. You break the 9 log MA. Oh, this guy's already talking about gold going down below 2K. Yeah, well, that's because that's what the charts are telling me. Hey, I've only looked at 2 time frames so far, 5 and 3 day. But you look at the 3-day. There's more. 3-day div. All right, below, breaking the zero mean right now. Haven't even looked at 2-day. Let's see, what's the top up here? About 2030. Wave trend 1966. 1966. See the 2-day. Got some here too. Absolutely do. Absolutely. Yeah, here I can get rid of the line. Get rid of that little mess. Yeah, so there's bear div on 5-day, 3-day, 2-day. What's that telling you when there's a bear div between price action and returns? It's telling you that the return on your investment is diminishing. That's what it's telling you. Look locally on the daily on gold. A lot of bear div here. Maybe we're going to pop down and test this daily. A little bit over 2K. 2003. All I'm saying, I'm not talking about investing in gold. If you want to invest in gold, you there should be a reason, right? You believe in it. Well, it shouldn't matter what the price is. You should just be buying gold. Just like Bitcoin. I don't care what the price of Bitcoin is. I know where it's going to be in 10 years. I might be dead by then, but hey, it's all good. You never know. Let me see here. But as far as trading, if I was trading gold right now, and at the end of the year, this thing ran up to, what was the high? Right about 2086. Now you're pulled back 2065. If I had not taken my profit yet, I'd damn sure be taking it. Damn sure be taking it. Let me see. What's this 4-hour look like? Oof. 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 Let me see. Higher wasn't hidden bear. It was from over here though. Little higher high. Yeah. Now you're breaking down. This is ready to, let me see. I'll tell you what, man. This thing goes to the 4-hour wave trend down here at about 2058. Could we hit that today? Yeah, absolutely we could. Absolutely. It looks like the 4-hour is starting to drop into a light trend too. I mean, it's coming out of a random walk, so not yet, but you even got the smooth length turning down. Indeed. On, yes, hidden bear. So it brought it down to 33 power mean and the 33 log MA. That's where this thing's sitting right now. So it's just sitting right on top of the 33 power mean. It's at 2065. Right below that, you got the 33 log MA at 2064. You break those, you're going to see the bottom of the power mean band and the wave trend, 2058. See the 90-minute. Yeah, this could be setting up some hidden bull though down here, and it is setting up a little hidden bull, but you are below. Yeah, this entire power mean band's almost flipped bearish too. Price action is below the reverse wave trend as well. You see DLP, there's really no bull div. I mean, because these closes, especially the doji closed at a higher high. DLP was at a high, or at a higher low. Jesus. Let me see, what's the volatility doing? Well, the low length's expanding negative. The other two are contracting negative. See, I might be a little standstill here. It's this 45-minute. Actually, yeah, man, these are all lower lows. Lower low. No bull. No bullshit, man. Look on the 45 too, right? Ran up, rejected off the reverse Fisher, right down to the bottom side of the power mean band. Now you're making your way back up. There's wave trend right there. Got the 33 and the 9 log MA, 99. Where's the 9? Yeah, that's the 9 coming back down hard. You got the, so you're getting ready to, you're below the 99 log MA. That's that bad boy right there. Tell you what though, man. It's still it hasn't flipped. Is that the 99? Give me a second. It damn sure is. Yeah, that thing's still, so on a 99 length, returns are still above the mean, variance rising. The other two, though, exactly opposite. So when I see something like that, what am I looking for? If this thing pops up, could reject off that 99. If it sends a wick through, I would imagine that the 33, or is that the 9? Boy, it's hard to read right now. I would imagine a wave trend rejection at about 2069. You got this variance coming down, positively correlated. Let's see what happens when that turns back up. When the variance starts to do what? What is the coefficient of variation? It's just variance. That's all it is. It's spread of data from the mean. Spread of data from the mean. What data? The returns, not price action. Price action does not have a mean. There's people out there talking about it that it does, and it is ridiculous. Immediately, when you hear somebody talking that way, just know they don't know what they're talking about. All right? Returns have a mean. Price action doesn't. Price action follows the returns. That's why when you're looking for divergence, if you're not using a returns oscillator, right? Deviation log pro, we got a couple other things. I like Fisher, right? What's Fisher transform? Fisher transforms price action into a normal distribution. That's why we don't mess around here. We don't mess around with flagging information. It's not going to get you anywhere except in the poorhouse if you're a trader. All right, here's a 33. So gold's trying to pop. Let's see if this is on some hidden bull. No, lower low. Lower low. If you go all the way back, there is. It's a little bit hidden bull. You're at the wave trend right now on the 33 minute. At the wave trend, at the 99 log MA, at the 33 log MA. Got a lot going on here. Power mean band rejecting off the Fisher. Is there something to all this? What do you think, guys? Of course there is. So first you were rejecting off of the reverse Fisher. 2 wicks right into it on 33. Bam, bam. Got up above it, closed the candle. Boop, profit. Can I have some profit, please? Now you're right back up at wave trend. Which, what's setting up here, guys? A big, strong dig of hidden bear divergence, man. Really strong. So that leads me to believe on those macro time frames, we're going to start dropping down back towards that power mean band. With all that with all that macro bear div. What the heck? Give me a second, guys. Jesus. I love car dealerships. They're a work art. Yeah, overall, especially. Now this is going to depend on Dixie, too. But I already told you what I thought about Dixie. Dixie's got some levels to break. And if Dixie breaks those levels, you could see Dixie running, man. You could see Dixie running. Top of that monthly, though, right? 95 for Laplace on a daily. Do I think this is going to happen today? Probably not. But is Dixie going to continue this up move? It's got a tight weekly. Problem is that tight weekly range is below the monthly. So, telling you, Dixie drops down below here. You can, gold's probably going to run. There's 2 sides to every coin, right? We're not giving signals here. I'm going to tell you both directions. Volatility changes, right? The correlation breaks. All right. Look at the VRE real quick. Now, okay, the fact that you populated a new weekly, right? You get the new weekly range, new year, everything, gold runs. Gold ran up to, what was the high today? 2078. 2078 pulls back right to the bottom of the weekly range. Yeah, you're going to want to find support there. If gold can get up above this weekly, because here's another issue gold's having right now. You got the daily range. The center of it's below the weekly. Right? Center of it's below the weekly. So you close down here and you drop another day. You drop a daily range down between those two. And then eventually throughout this week, get daily ranges below the monthly. This thing could flip. Is what I'm saying. You could get a weekly range next week below the monthly, so on and so forth. But you close up here above the top of the weekly and you move this daily range up above that weekly range. Yeah, gold probably would look pretty good. But I'm telling you, look out. Look out. There's a lot of macro time frame bear div, man. Everything I'm seeing in these charts is that Dixie's going to move to the top side. Gold's probably going to pull back. And I'm talking possibly 70 points, maybe even deeper, like last time. What was gold at? 2150 or something? What'd that pull back to? People are like, oh, it'll never do that. You're in love with gold and you're not reading leading information. That's the biggest problem. Let me see. All right. Market is open. Let's take a peek here. The SPY. Of course it is. Wow. A little bit of a gap down. I would say tight range too. Let me see. Let me put this on a 1 minute so I can get all these ranges. What the hell is going on? One of these discords is going off. Beep, beep, beep. Tight daily range, gapped pretty much from it, right through it. There was the close before the end of the year. So get the tight daily, gap all the way down to where? Top of the monthly range. You're breaking into this monthly range, SPY. Look out. What's happening here, though? You're already almost at the 95.4% Laplace distribution range on the daily. So there's a 95.4% chance SPY doesn't close below 471.8 area. We've got the second standard deviation down here, though, at about 470.8. So think about this as a little 95.4 range between the distributions. Center of the monthly at about 469. Pull this up a little bit, man. It's a pretty big monthly range, too, man. Pretty big monthly range. Bottom side, 465.9. I guess it's really not that tight. 472, 465, about 7 points. Yeah, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to take that back. Now, where's this weekly range, man? Is that the weekly just really tight? Oh, boy, it is. Oh, goodness. The weekly range is right here. Super tight weekly range and super tight daily. Pretty sure, man. Let me scale this up real quick. We got to get a better look. Yeah, look at that weekly range. Goodness gracious. Humdinger, man. Real tight weekly. Ouch. And you got a daily below it? Yeah, no. There's not a doubt in my mind why this thing dumped pre-market. Goodness, man. Look out, SPY. Holy shit. So, literally gapped down from the weekly range, gap down right through the tight daily. And you're in the monthly now. SPY better get up here. SPY doesn't close today above these ranges. This could get ugly the rest of the week, to be honest, man. That is not a good look. That tight weekly. You close down here, that daily range is going to drop tremendously. Tremendously. As of right now, this thing would probably be down here. Probably be down here at about 472.5. You dip below this 95.4 Laplace. You close below that 95.4 Laplace. Say it closes in this range in between the second standard deviation and 95.4 Laplace. Pretty bearish going into tomorrow. Keep an eye on that. You pull this back up and make a run today. This is going to depend a lot on Dixie. If Dixie runs to the top side, you're going to see gold and probably a lot of this market just dump. Dixie's been dumping, right? Market's been having its way. New year. Well, let's say new day, new week, new month, new year, new quarterly. Just goes on and on. Everything we got. It's crazy, man. All right, gold. I mean, SPY. Silver back down to 24. Copper just sitting around that 3.8 area. Moving much. What's oil doing? Oil back down to like 71. Good. You stay there. Let's see if Apple. Yeah. We got Apple down 3% pre-market. Adobe down 2.2. What's that? Baba down 3. Let me see here. Anything else sticking out? What is that? CarMax? Yeah, my brother just bought something from CarMax. My nephew, he got a nice Christmas present, I would say. Jesus. I didn't get cars for my Christmas when I was a kid. I had to buy my first car. But hey, man, that's what you do. He's a good kid, too. Holy crap. You know when you have like a nephew or a son and they're in that immature stage? Man, I'll tell you what, man, this kid turned into a man over about a year period. I mean, I don't even recognize this. He's not even the same kid I knew like a year and a half ago. Very impressed with him. He's doing a great job. Makes me feel more comfortable every day that everything I'm doing here is for him. It's like, oh my God, I'm stacking all this. I'm going to give it to some wild man. No, he's turned out to be a great kid. Nvidia down 3.3%, Netflix down 2%, Microsoft 1.75%, Meta down 2%, Lyft down 2.3%. What is that? Shopify down 3%. What are the yields doing? They're going to be up. Oh, wow, man. 10-year pop up 2%. Look out, man. Dixie's probably going to pop, you guys. Dixie's probably going to pop. These markets are going to get pretty wrecked, I would imagine. Just looking at Dixie, the yields, freaking what gold's doing. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good if you're bullish on these traditional markets. So that AMD up or down 3.3, Affirm down 5%. That was a new guy added to the list the end of last week. Yeah, that was a little run through the markets. I mean, there's a lot more, but yeah, let's be real. We're not going to go through everything. If you're watching on TradingView, you want something looked at, pop it in the chat. That's all you got to do. I don't care what ticker it is. Same thing goes in the Discord. Let me get in this live chat. Bing. Oh, yeah. Oh, TRB. Yep. We know about TRB. Let me get back on crypto. What exactly is TRB? Didn't I add it to the watch list? How did I not add that to the watch list? I've been wanting to see this thing. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it today. Isn't it on Coinbase? Yeah, it is. We're going to, yeah, Teller. Yeah, I got that on the 1 minute. Let's go up here on the daily. Jesus. Ouch. Woo. Oh, what am I on? Jesus, sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. The VRE does not like the daily. Well, I mean, you can set it up however you want. There we go. Let me see. Let me scale this down a little bit. See what we got going on here. Rejecting off the daily range. Wow. So you open up this new daily range way below the daily. Literally, you opened up below the 1SD, immediately popped up to test that daily range, rejected, sent another wick into the 1SD. Boy, this has got all the trimmings for this thing to drop down to about 155.6. 95 for Laplace, probably. I haven't even looked at any other chart, just looking at the signature and knowing where these volatility ranges and the distribution's at, though. I mean, obviously, does it take a brain surgeon to realize where the bulls are at, where the bears are at right now? That's why most people looking at data sets, they have no idea where these wicks are going, right? Have no idea where the data sets are at. Instead, what are they doing with the data sets? Oh, well, look, those are both the same. So I'm going to put a line across there, and that's going to be support and resistance. Come on, man. What are we playing with freaking Lincoln logs? Who remembers Lincoln logs? I had the big ones. My parents made the bad mistake when we were a kid of buying the big Lincoln logs. Oh, yeah, we used to beat each other with them. What happened to your brother? Well, he's talking shit, so I hit him with a Lincoln log. Oh boy, we used to fight as kids. Crazy shit. Crazy. We're in the yard. I'll just tell you a quick story. We're in the yard one time. Or he did something to me. He runs in the bathroom, locks the door. So I get the screwdriver. I'm taking the doorknob off. I'm gonna get at him, right? He's in there with the phone, talking to mom, screaming. I look through the door and he's halfway out the window. So I run out in the backyard and I drag him the rest of the way out of the window and we're fighting. And then I'm walking away and he grabs one of the little mini like garden shovels, right? You see the ladies working their little holes with and stuff. And he acts like he's going to throw it at me. But he held on to the plastic handle. The shovel slipped out of it and just drilled me right in the middle of the back. Oh my God. That was a brutal day right there. Then we got into even a bigger scuffle. And we got to wait until Dad got home because Mom had a nervous breakdown at work. Yeah. It's amazing we turned out how we did. It was probably Dad beating us with that Purdue fraternity paddle. His favorite. Mom had the Hot Wheel track. Dad had the paddle. All right, let's go. Right? There'd be CPS at the house these days, which is bullshit. I believe in discipline, man. Well, I was in the military too. So, yeah. I believe in discipline, not having timeouts. What the hell's that teaching? All right, let's go here. So TRB, let's pop it up on the chart. Let me see. Whoops, first, let me add this thing to the watch list. Beep. You already probably got me set up. Crypto right on top. There we go, TRB. Now let's go over here and pop this baby on. Trella. Let's go all the way up. How old is this thing? Old enough. Yeah, as far as wave trend goes, when you don't have enough history, I'm not even getting a variance read or entropy. I'm not going to trust where I'm seeing these levels, but you can see the white dot. I mean, that's wave trend. We're going to drop down through here though. Let's go. Let's see if we get, I'm not going to trust them until I get a variance read and entropy, which I'm not on the 5-day either. What about 3-day? There we go. Nasty candle. Nasty little candle. What the hell? That was weird. This just populated. I think it was just slow loading. So, sitting right at the 3-day wave trend. You've been outside the power mean band, though. Hey, you did come back to the wave trend. I don't know, though. Is this thing setting up some hidden? It is. You're at the 2 SD band, too. Teller is setting up some hidden bull. 2-day as well. 2-day as well. And you're way below the 2SD band. The prediction model in the 2 days flip, though, and it's to the downside, going back into a random walk. Look at all the volatility, man. Negatively correlated, expanding. So where is the 33 power mean? It's right about here, right about 107.5. Jiminy Christmas, man. Jiminy Christmas. That'd be one hell of a pullback, guys. This thing goes back down and tested the top side of this power, or the 33 power mean at least. You're going to see a massive dumperoo, and that's a 33 log MA2 to about 113. Yeah, this is one of those. God, hopefully. God, dude, what the hell? What does this thing even do? This thing was up over $400, 470 or something. There's only 2 million plus cryptos. I can't keep track of all of them, right? Here's the bear div on the daily, though. The shit that brought this thing tumbling down to where 33 power mean, 33 log MA, got a wick right into him. But now, look, the wave trend. I don't like these wave trend reads, man. I mean, I don't see how that can move that much. It can, though, I guess. Let me see. Is it setting up some hidden? Not really. Not really. It's not. And that wave trend right now is at 138.84. Doesn't take a brain surgeon either. Let me pop this on the 4 hour. Yeah. You think this is correlated with the Bitcoin right now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're barely hanging on to the 4 hour Fisher, sending wicks into the 99 log MA. You could get stuck in this range. Could get stuck in this little range here in the next couple days. 4 hour wave trend about 212, and then got the 99 log MA at about 168. That's a hell of a big. I mean, who got wrecked, right? Who didn't take their profit up here? Who lost it all? Probably got liquidated. Definitely hit your stop because you're putting stop losses in a system where they're trading against you. Not enough people are talking about this, especially these goofy YouTubers out there. That's right. I call them all goofy. All goofy. I mean, what in the hell is going on? You don't take your profit here, you're wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. That was a hell of a pullback. Let me see here. From the high, big bags took some profit and wrecked all the little guys. If 75% pullback, nothing to see here. It's all good. All good in Teller land. Teller. All right, man. I can't go another second. I got to understand what the hell this thing is if I'm going to talk about it. Teller. There we go. TRB. Let's see what old Teller does. Oh, what? Is this even the right one? The Teller has migrated to a new smart contract address. I'm sure it has. What's this? What is this? On ETH or something? Is this on ETH?
You can find it at Coin Market Cap.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is on Ethereum. It is on Ethereum. Oof. Oof. Icky, icky. Let me see some. Okay, why is CoinMarketCap froze up on me? What is happening here? Oh, it's a decentralized Oracle protocol, but of course it is. Come on back down here. Come here. Wow, this thing just lost me. Come on. Where was that news at? What the hell? Not news. Talking about this thing. Oh, they called it a bizarre pump and dump. I mean, dude, the news is so stupid. Are you kidding me? Look at this line. Teller's bizarre pump and dump sparks concerns of manipulation. This is where we're at with these goofy freaking people, man. You shitting me? Newsflash. You think? What kind of news is that? Manipulation, huh? Oh, you think there's a little bit of manipulation in crypto? People are wild. People are wild. Here's about Teller. Okay, so it's a decentralized Oracle protocol. Oracles are a key part of blockchain. Yeah, we know all that. On-chain smart contracts. Problem is, it's on Ethereum, and Ethereum's a gas scam. So there you go. Get rid of that. Is that the bizarre pump and dump they're talking about? Oh my God, that news headline is a riot. I should have screenshotted that thing just to keep it for later. It is a Ponzi party. So check 31 December. Oh yeah, man, just crazy party. Whee! That's what I want to see here. Oh boy. Here's a 33-minute for crying out loud. Did it set up some bear div right at the top when it was crossing the zero mean? Then you got another up move. Look at all the bear div it set up. Then it dumped. Then it takes the first dump. First, you get a nice trending move to the top side, right? Then boom, prediction model flips, goes negatively correlated. You get a couple quick candles down. Wow, man, what a train wreck this thing is. Look at the volatility. 2400 still pretty high. Still pretty high. Low length volatility contracting, positively correlated. 2400 contracting, positively correlated. The 981 expanding negative. Man, this is just a recipe for disaster. Look how tight the power mean band is on the 33-minute. And look at the variance. Boy, that drained a shitload of liquidity out of this thing probably. A lot of people got wrecked. Let me see here. DLP. What in the hell is going on out here with this just maniac dog, man? Hold on. Hey, stop! There he is. It's on the back. He's way on the back ridge back here. It's great that he's white and the hill's just brown. He just sticks out like a sore thumb. The neighbor's property line's probably about 100 yards past the top of the ridge back there. I think he just stands up there, freaking barks at the dude. Guy probably hates me. Oh well. He's keeping the coyotes away from your livestock. All the neighbors over here love him. They all got chickens and goats and baby cows and all kinds of shit. And there are a shitload of coyotes out there. Wow. I thought I had a shitload when I was up in Tahoe. My God. There's way more right here. Well, that's the thing, right? They're not prey here. They are the predator. They are the predator here. Out in Tahoe, yeah, there's shit out there to eat the coyotes. Indeed. Let me see here. Especially the mountain lions. They love grubbing on some coyotes. What we got going? Don't want to mess with a big cat. You ever tried to just handle a domesticated cat? Imagine what a mountain lion does to you. Jesus. You can't even grab a little domesticated cat. I mean, those things will just give you a hell of a time. Let me see. Yeah, Treller. Nasty looking, man. Nasty looking. Good Lord. It's been in a random walk on this 33 since this, what'd they call it? The manipulation pump and dump. Was that news to anybody? All right, what else? We just wanted to look at this Ponzi party. Ponzi party. Let me see. Algo, boom, boom, boom. What is BTC dominance at? Got to be rising. Yeah. It's up, what, 1.24%? Up 1.24%. Let me see something. Throw BTC back on over here. Yeah, get a little pullback. Of course, man. BTC running like crazy. Just healthy. Man, I caught that. Top of the weekly volatility range is right here. When I saw this thing pumping yesterday, I was like, here we go again. Day one into the week, and this thing's just crushing through volatility levels. Literally, it's at top of the weekly volatility range is at about 46,150. 46,150. And that's the thing. It's below the 95.4 Laplace on the daily. Guys, there's no brainer that this thing's pulling back from here. And that's what I was going to say. Where's the second? Just sent a wick almost to it. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if BTC pulled back even more. 43.6. God, man, it's like, whew, it's like $1,600. No, BTC's in that mode. This thing could be flying around like crazy. Flying around. And you can see a lot of crypto, man. There's a lot of stuff that's just getting the air sucked out of it. When you see that BTC dominance rising, it's a no-brainer. Oh, the short's falling off. Yeah, you got wrecked. Got wrecked. Let's pull them up. See how bad. This is crypto over the entire crypto market. Let's see how many liquidations we've had in the last 24 hours. Yeah, 132.96 shorts. And still, even with that run, you know why 67.76 million longs got liquidated? Leverage. That's why. Leverage. People not taking profits. Guys, all those liquidations, all those long liquidations, this little pullback right here. Then you bounce off the 1SD yesterday. This little pullback right here, you bounce off the top of the 68.3. That is liquidating over leveraged longs. It doesn't take a big move. Liquidated. There's probably still people not taking profits. Take your profits. God, man, it gets so old. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see here. Just in the last, yeah, there you go, right there. In the last hour, this little bitty pullback, 22.7 million in longs got liquidated. Look, even a little bit of short action got liquidated. People are nuts, man. You wonder why. Degens be degening. We'll never see them here anyway. They just don't learn their lessons. They want to throw $100,000, $500,000 in the market and just go 100x and try to get a payday. Meanwhile, I would love to see how many times they withdrawn money off of an exchange and put it back in their bank account. That's how this works, if everybody didn't know. Right? You take your profits. You realize them. It's crazy, man. There's people out there just don't ever do it. They just continue on the same path, just providing liquidity to the high-frequency trading firm algorithms and the people that are using leading information to recognize what those high-frequency trading firm algorithms are thinking. Pretty nuts. Pretty freaking nuts. All right. I'm about done bashing degens. It's okay. It's hard not to. So who is really getting ripped here? Anybody? Yeah, bonk. What's Sol at? Sol's looking good too. It's pulling back though. Having a nice pullback. Still bonk. Let's throw Sol up here on the VRE. I've been watching this thing too. This is just the top of the weekly range. Solana is in a great. I'm here. I'm gonna say this right now. If BTC starts ranging in between like the second, I'm even gonna say above the first resistance level, in between the first and the third. Let me flip back over and give you a little price range. If BTC starts ranging like in between 43.7 and 46, God, that's a big range. My God, maybe it stays up here above the second. Maybe 45 to like, we got $1,000 range right here. If BTC gets stuck in between here, if anything is going to rip, Solana's going to rip. Why do I say that? Because Solana's, why does this keep doing this? You dirty, dirty bastard. It's just the way this indicator's set up, man. It's hard to, come on. There you go. Solana is in its weekly range right now. Top side of Solana's weekly. Let's pull this baby all the way down. 148.7. 148.7. First resistance level, which we almost got up to. But what's this little skinny blue line that got rejected? That was the first standard deviation on that 4-hour candle. Pulled back, closed right before the 4-hour close. It closed right at the top side of the daily, 68.3. There we go. Then it almost spilled down to the bottom side of the 68.3. That's right above the center of that weekly range. So if BTC doesn't have like a major pullback, right? Like back down to its weekly range, which is, wow, what was that down? 42 or something, man. Let me see. There it is. Yeah, 42.6. If BTC just ranges up here in these resistance levels, Solana's probably going to rip. Solana is probably going to rip. First stop, probably first resistance level, which is up there at about, what's it at? Yeah, 119.8. What's a 117? I would imagine we can get more than that. Maybe not today, though. 95.4 Laplace is above the daily volatility range. Look how tight this thing is. Pretty tight range, especially the top side. You see here. Yeah, 124. Yeah, it's going to be some stiff resistance. I'm talking about a BTC the rest of this week. Ranges up in that area. You're probably going to see Solana ripping up through these ranges. Maybe end up here by the second. 137. Who doesn't want to see 137, 140, $150 Solana? Let's go. I'm about ready to pull some buy orders off of freaking Magic Eden. I'm telling you that. I'm not leaving them open for one of these goofy ass flippers that, oh yeah, okay, I'll take it now. No, I'd rather have my Solana than more magical JPEGs, although I've bought a couple in the last couple of days on the down low. How about that Soul Grill? What a steal. Kidding me? I've wanted one the whole time. They're just, I've always been way out of where, hey, I'm not putting another blah, 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 blah in. That was pretty cheap, though. Yeah. There we go. Yep, crazy times. Crazy times in crypto. I do see this pulling back right now, though. Let me see something, man. Dollar doing its thing. Oh, I just stuck right around that 102 area. Still at 0.65. Just got this feeling, man. Coming in this new year. Look out. I already told you what I think about that. We'll see, though. There's two sides to every coin. And if it turns the other direction, there's probabilities both ways. Right? There's probabilities both ways. This is one of the reasons why we trade low time frame volatility. In my opinion, you're either an investor in something or you're trading low time frame volatility. If you're anywhere in between, if you're trying to swing trade volatility, man, oh man, you'll learn. You will learn. Everybody's like, oh man, this guy's YouTube vids are getting like 10,000 views and he must be a great trader. Look at these cool charts and the way he talks. And he worked at the CBOE and where was in the broom closet? Yeah, he was in the broom closet. He was cleaning things. Nah, he's a runner. He was putting orders in. I know what he was. Everybody's researched it. We know who we're talking about. I like to see if people are lying. He wasn't lying. He worked there. Was he a market maker? Nah. He was putting orders in for the market maker. Let me see. But that's all good. He does what he does. He's a better boxer than a trader. And he's not that good of a boxer, so a real boxer would knock him out. Let me see. I can't wait to the next fight, though. That's fun. I love watching it. It's pretty fun. We got going here. Boyle doing Boyle things. You want to be a real degen? Yeah. Go trade Boyle. Go trade Boyle. And like the number 3,000 crypto down the line. Let's see. Check 31. Check. Boy, oh boy. Here's what I want to do that I didn't do on the RMLR. Let's see if Dixie has a reason to do what I'm talking about. Let's go to the 5-day. Scale this down a little bit. Yeah, I remember. This is just like, is it running? Is it going to the 33 power mean on the 5-day? Look what's right there too. Well, this is going to be on the 5-day chart. It's the same. Yeah, 103.2. Hey man, 103.2. I've got that locked in. I'm really looking for it to happen. Let me see here. Boy, we got a data feed there. Look at this projection. But that's a problem with non-continuous markets, man. When are these markets just going to trade 24/7 like crypto? They're missing out on so much liquidity, and they know it. I'm sure it's going to change. It'll probably change at some point. You'll be able to change this shit. You'll be able to trade this nonstop. Let me see. Oh boy. It's even higher here. On the 3-day, you got the 33 power mean. We've already been through all this, but I'm going to do it again. 104.6. I'm just looking mainly for the RMLRs. Oh, yeah. Well, what's this up here at? 105, 106 area. 33 power mean at 105.5. It's daily here. 11's crossing up the 30. Right when it does on the open, right? You boom. There we go. 33 power mean right at the 99.7% Laplace distribution range on the daily time frame. 103. 103. That would be this little area right up here. Come on down. Let's show everybody. We'll scale you. And we'll pull you down. Come on, big boy. You're going to see a white cross line pop up in here. It's going to be pretty high. There it is. 103.18. 103.18. There it is. Is it running for that? Could be. Rejecting off the 2SD though. 95.4 Laplace, like I've already been talking about. Markets are going to tumble. I'm not talking about crypto. I'm talking about gold, right? Traditional markets. Silver, I can see silver really sell off. It's up right now, though. It's up a little bit. Let's go down even farther. What's this 4-hour look like with the RMLRs? Looks bullish is what it looks like. Yeah, the 11 crossed up the 33 power mean. Look, when the 11 crossed up the 30 back here, it really started moving. Then the 11 crosses up the 33 power mean. This thing ain't done, man. This is actually finally turning around. I mean, look since this thing's been dumping. Both RMLRs got down below the 33. Look at the rejection of the 11 on this 33 power mean, man. Now you're above. Now you're above. Two sides of each coin, though. 101.6 is the 11 length RMLR. If you want to come back down for a test, right? Mean revert back down to that and then pop off of it. We'll find out. We're going to find out by tomorrow. The 90-minute looks bullish. Looks bullish. Both RMLRs above the 33. Same with the 45. Yeah, you get to these low time frames, it starts throwing data warnings. It's okay. It's okay. Yep, above both here too. Prediction model has stalled out a bit, but you came down and just tested it again. 101.8. Sent a wick anyway. Does it bounce from here? And that is the question. What about the 15? Still above, or did you break down below? Yeah, now you're back down below. That's how mean reversion works. I would turn off these, but yeah, it's all good. You can see, right? You got outside. Boop, 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 just go sideways, mean revert. All the way up there. Boop, 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 boop. Now, is it going to pull back down to 101.8? 101.8. VIX is popping a little bit. VIX is popping. Well, yeah. Does VIX lag? In my opinion, absolutely it does. Absolutely. It's just following what everything's doing, man. Real volatility's right here. There you go. There you go. Volatility percentile. Historical volatility and implied volatility. Everything working together. Telling you when to take profits. On Solana, look on the 33-minute. Right? Grade got all the way up to about a 96. Yeah, this thing's probably still got some work. Look, Solana's trending. Broke the 33-minute wave trend too. 99 log MA right here, 106.95. We got any, what's down there? 106.95. Yee! Well, at least least somebody's taking some profits. 6.95. Center of the daily? Pretty much. 107 area. Center of the daily range. We can see this. There's a center of the weekly. Want to close up here. Why? You want this new daily range to populate up here in between the top. It'd be better if Solana can move back up above, let's say close above 112, which is, guys, I mean, hell, the top side of the 68.3 Laplace is 113. Let's say it closes up here at the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. You're going to move this new daily level up above the weekly. It'll be up here somewhere tomorrow. And then it's a party. Then it's a party. We already looked at this yesterday, right? Monthly ranges, previous, right before the close. They got within range for sure. Did they fully test? No, but within my percentages that I like to use, for sure. Not saying it's out of the question, but if it just takes off, I'm not looking for it to come crashing down and retest it anytime soon anyway. When are we going to get rid of these 5-digit numbers, huh? I'm ready to move into the 6 digits and stay in them. Hey guys, we're pulling back to 110K today probably. Hey, if you think volatility down here when Bitcoin's around 40K is hot, wait till Bitcoin gets over 100,000. Holy shit. We're going to have some massive volatile moves. Think what that's going to be like scalping low time frame volatility. Your $50, $100 scalps are going to be turning into $250,000, $500,000 scalps. Especially using the VEPS, knowing about entropy, right? Knowing about trend, knowing about the variance outliers, knowing where the distribution's at, probability levels. Water. Coffee and water. What a breakfast. Yeah, let's see if Sol can stay in at 68.3. I'm telling you, man, if it breaks back into the daily range, it's probably going to get slammed down here to the 1 SD, probably bottom of the weekly. This thing does have some support. Actually, center of the weekly right here. I mean, you can see what happened at the open of the day. It came down, tested that center of the weekly and the top of the daily range, and it ran. And it ran. Finally rejected right at that 4-hour 1 SD. Came tumbling back down into the weekly range. All good. That's down 2%. And I did, I read a support ticket. I'm not going to say who it was, but yeah, somebody, and I was looking at the dot charts. It's like, man, you got to understand entropy. I understand, that you probably just have the, I don't know what indicators he actually had, but you got to understand entropy when you're in trend. When you're in trend, you don't want to be shorting an asset for damn sure. If you're in trend to the top side, yeah, be careful. And if you do, take your risk off. If you're going to counter trade the bias, take your risk off. Don't use leverage. This is the biggest problem. People don't realize how much they get wrecked using that stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. You're going to be on Kensington before you know it in Philly, hanging out with all the crackheads. You're going to lose all your money using leverage. And say I didn't warn you. Yep, they catch ducks and cook them at night. Newsflash, don't go there at night. The cops don't even go there at night. Highly recommend not going there. Here's Solana breaking down. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Started running away from me. What's that, 105? I would love to see 105. I got a little USDC burning a hole in my pocket. Doesn't go lower, though. Tell you what, man. If Dixie makes a run up to those higher levels, we could see everything tumble. Dixie could take control of all the markets. I mean, that's the thing. You see Dixie pumping, a lot of people are going to start shorting everything. A lot of people are going to start shorting everything, including the HFT firms. They have a buy. Trust me, man. Those things, they know. They take their profits. They limit their losses, right? They get tricked into a position. Usually they're the ones doing the tricking, though. Who? Hedge funds, right? People think they're smarter than these HFT algos. You know how much money they spend to build those? They don't fail often, man. They're running the show. They are running the show. They are the ones creating all the divergence. That's what's so powerful, man, when you understand the returns. That's why the div between the returns and price action plays out. It always plays out, especially when you're scalping. If you're scalping and an asset's moving to the top side and the returns oscillator on every move up is setting another lower low on the returns oscillator, for God's sakes, take your profit. Take your profit. Let's see though. These bulls are going to try. These bulls are going to try to push this up. They're not just going to just let the bears have their way and push down through this weekly. I mean, they're going to be down here. Who's going to get overran? Right. And if one side just gives up, that's what starts building the div, right? That's what starts building the div. It's the imbalance and the buy and the sell pressure, man. Did I read that in a book somewhere? We read any of this in a book somewhere? No, we haven't, man. We literally created this. I'm not saying that we created variance, that we created a returns oscillator, that we create. No. We put this all together in a format that'll allow you to scalp delta and get a good read. If you have a workflow, macro down all the way to a 1 minute, you can get a great read on these markets. It's not something that you're just going to over a short period of time learn. Do you know how long it takes a pilot in training to learn how to fly a stealth fighter? Long time. In simulation, right? They're running in a simulation. So then you take to the skies. I knew a lot of warrant officers at Fort Hood, flew Apache helicopters. Different breed of people, man. Different breed of people. What another different thing about them? Boy, they party. They party hard. We had some good times, man. There was a lake outside Fort Hood called Belton Lake. Look it up, man. That was party central. That's where I ended up. Kind of thought, just morning in PT and stuff, thought that the XO was kind of eyeballing me. Hot chick. Well, saw her at the lake. Boop. Relationship ensued. It was a great time, man. If you ever dated your XO, there's advantages. There's disadvantages too, because everybody else hates you. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, man. So you're going to pull it out? I'm telling you. If old Salami here can work its way back up, close around 114, you're going to move this daily range up. You close down here, that daily range is going to drop. Well, I would say, like right now, say this daily closed right now. Your new daily is probably going to pop in at about right where this weekly was, right top of the weekly range, to be honest. There's a lot of volatility to the downside, just like there was to the top. So I'm just going to look where we had a little stagnation, where the volatility was kicking up. I'm seeing it right here, right around the weekly. But you come down here, close around the bottom of the weekly. That's the thing. One thing that Solana's got going for it, populated a daily down here already. So these bears can knock this thing down. Maybe close down here, first support level. That's going to move a daily range down farther just because of all the volatility to the downside. Things starting to heat up, aren't they? Let's go. We got here. Whew. Look at the CMEs up 8%, man. CMEs are up 8%, 45.9, almost at 46K. I don't look at them too much. Let's check them out on the VRE. Jesus. Look where the new year opened up for the CMEs. New monthly range, pretty much gapped up right to it. Hell, a few hours right before the yearly close, the data set was hanging around in the new monthly. I think that's just happenstance of that happened, man. Look at this wick. Dead to the center of the new monthly. Hey, man, we got it. You want it? Come to the Discord. Links in the description. Don't come in just immediately asking for an indicator package, because we're going to be like, bad boy, must learn the basics. Who in the world does not sell you a product that they offer? We do. We'll sell it to you if you keep badgering us, but we want you to learn the basics for free. We want you to stick around and learn this stuff. That's what a lot of people don't understand. We don't care if you buy the indicator package or not. We're going to give you a free indicator package, the Volatility Starter Pack, with access to the educational channels and the public chat where you can answer or ask questions. And trust me, you'll get answers. You'll get answers real quick usually. Just come in and ask, please. Don't just sit. Don't be a wallflower. It's going to be a lot harder to learn this. Do you have the determination and the spirit to drive through? This is not easy. If you have help doing it, it's going to be a lot easier. I could have easily just been, man, this is too hard. I'm done. Right? Especially with the guy we were dealing with. It was hard to even just deal with the dude, let alone learning at the same time, getting chastised along the way. Yeah, that's why we do what we do. Because what we had to go through building this and learning this, we're here for you guys. We want people to learn, and we want them to learn for free. And then if it's something you want to do, then you can get the indicator package, right? Come in like the rest of us, start posting charts, loving the VEPS. This is definitely a very, very, very powerful way to trade. Most traders have never had leading information. Never. Why? Because traditional technical analysis is being pushed on you from the top, right? This isn't just YouTube Jimmy's fault. YouTube Jimmy's part of the scam. Some of them aren't. Some of them know exactly what they're doing because they will actually they'll actually be looking at volatility in the background and then shilling their bullshit, right? Wanting people to buy all the traditional TA. A lot of the times counter trading their followers. This happens. This is real. Don't trust those guys, man. Do not trust them. You are liquidity for them. That's why they have 1 billion affiliate links for you to buy products, services, right? They've got, if you see somebody selling trading psychology courses, whoop, next. Total scam. Total scam. Trading psychology is pretty easy. There's only one part. Don't be emotionally attached to your trades. If you're emotionally attached to an asset, invest in it. Don't trade it. You're going to make some bad decisions. I've done it. Everybody's done it. When you're in love with something, right, you're not going to give up on it so easily. Well, that'll get you wrecked. That'll get you wrecked. I used leverage once, got wrecked, got liquidated. Literally, guys, it wasn't small either. I lost Bitcoins. 3, I think, to be exact. First time I got liquidated. That's when Bitcoin though was pretty low. It was under 10K. But still, it's $125,000 right now. Hello. Crazy. When you think of it that way, that's what's great about crypto. That's what's great about crypto. And we're coming into the halving. Supply is going to get cut in half. They do not want you buying Bitcoin right now. They do not. Because they're going to be going hard. They're going to be going hard at it. That's why they're dicking around with this ETF. Oh, we'll launch this ETF. The big boys in. We'll short it. We'll get this price back down. We'll pull the boat back. Like that news article came out. The big Saudi money's coming into Bitcoin. Guys, you don't think there's any Saudi money already in Bitcoin? Come on, man. They use the news to manipulate people. Big time. Now, do you know what would happen though? The Saudi king came in right now with his, hello, how much is that guy worth? He could market buy every Bitcoin on every exchange out there. Do you know what would happen to the price of Bitcoin? This is why we keep warning people. You could wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin could be at $250,000 or something, man. You just don't know. When you have such a small supply available, the supply that's available in the future to be mined is getting cut in half again. It's nuts. It's nuts. This is the way BTC is set up, and this is what the norms do not understand about Bitcoin. They've been gaslighted. Only criminals use it. Only drug dealers use it because you can't track them. What a lie. It's a freaking public ledger. You can see every transaction happening. Now, whether or not you've got the mojo to get in there and figure out who the hell these wallets belong to, that's another story. People always leave a trail, though. There's ways. Monero's been broke. As far as I understand, there's only one privacy coin that hasn't been broke. There's just no liquidity. People don't even know about it because the creator of the token, who used to run the dark web, I mean, this guy was huge. I mean, I'll just say he goes by the name Monocolor. He was massive in the dark web. I don't know what happened, but he got turned away. So they wanted to create this privacy coin for the normal people, and they do not want it used on the dark web. But it was Deep Onion. It's never. There's people that have tried to break that thing, and it's just it's a powerful protocol, man. Deep Onion. Let me see here. It's just going into obscurity though, which is unfortunate. I got in way a long time ago. I'm just sitting on a massive bag. I don't even think I had $1,000 in the thing. Let me see. What we got here? Solana, Bitcoin, 15 minute. About to come back down to the what? 95 for Laplace. That's another thing, right? Bitcoin's been up here. Bitcoin, here was the 68.3, right? Bitcoin just flew. Whoop! Almost to the second standard deviation. But you got the top, literally, top of the monthly range, or weekly range already. Up there at 47,155. Nuts. And that is the first resistance level on the monthly right there, correct? Yeah, there's the top of the monthly. First resistance of the monthly. Second is at 49,150. Let's pull this down a little more. I want to see where the top of the monthly range is and where Bitcoin could possibly going by the end of the month. 53K. 53K is the top of the monthly range, pretty sure. Let me scale it real quick. Yeah. 53K. Wow. Two sides of that coin, though, right? Where's the bottom of the monthly range? It's going to be way down here, man. It's going to be way down here. Probably 30K, 31. Woo, get pretty good, huh? Get pretty good. That is a massive $20,000 range on the monthly. And I'm talking about all the support levels and all the resistance levels. 30K range. Even more, right? Yeah, about 31K. 31K range or 21K range. Damn, that is massive. All right, Sol or Bitcoin. Jesus, that's Solana on the mind. I'd be a bit surprised though. This thing gets up here and stays above that monthly level. That first resistance, 45.8, huh? Let's see where this closes today. Let's see where it closes today. And but again, the rest of this week, just like it did last month, man, this thing ran immediately to the top of the weekly range. It's crazy. Crazy. And then within, I don't know how many days, you're literally at the top of the monthly, especially when you're talking about Solana. I don't think Bitcoin did, but Solana, Bonk. Did they have pullbacks? Absolutely. What was Bonk's pullback? Guys, let's be real. Everybody was jocking it in crypto too. Buy Bonk, buy Bonk, buy Bonk. They got wrecked, man. They literally got wrecked. There. Let's pull this baby up here. Ooh, let me turn off this UPN. Do a little measurement here. This is where people were buying. Pulled back about to where it's at right now. About 60%. 60% pullback. Crazy. Crazy indeed. In the daily. We setting up hidden? No. Setting up bear. Or setting up hidden bear, which is what I want to see. Look at the DLP building too. I am squirming. Who's in here? Zentap, you available?
No, I'm not available to talk about things that I like cryptocurrency.
Please.
Or any other thing.
Please talk. I'll be right back. I'm dancing in my seat. Grandpa ladder.
Yeah, what was I looking at earlier? The old bitty coin. But what do we have? We got Bonk here. We got Bonk. So Bonk, bitty Bonk. Actually, there is something interesting about Bonk. If you look at yield RMLRs on yield low time frame. So the low time frames on Bonk that are interesting right now, if you look at the RMLRs and you look at the UPM across the as well as the Laplace distribution bands and the normal distribution bands, you can see that right now on the 15-minute of Bonk, even though we've got the daily here, if you look at the 15-minute, the asset it just had an outlier to the downside. Yeah. of the 3012 RMLR on the 15 minutes. And currently is rising above it. And that means that there's a possibility, if this particular candle right here that we're on now does not go down and touch that third band again, that it could rise up and complete the mean reversion up to that RMLR, which is currently at 1426. So a little bit higher than where it is now. And that would be actually a 1.81% move if we were to do it on candle. And the RMLR in this case is rising for the next several candles, right? For the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 candles or so. It's rising on the 15-minute, which means it's got a good hour and a half or so to get up there. If it does get up there, by the way, and it would also mean revert to the currently falling RMLR, it would actually have, it would stand a very good chance of running into the 1110 third standard deviation band to the upside, as well as the UPM 30, again on the 15-minute. And the top of that RMLR, if it doesn't get to there till the next 6 or so candles, another hour and a half, is at 45857, which from here would be a move of about 4%. So could it go up another 4% in the coming hour and a half? Entirely possible. If you look at the bonk chart in the 15-minute, it definitely knows how to move around, right? You can look at, there was an earlier move like that earlier today, where it went up about that much, and and it did so. Actually, at the start of the day, it also had a move that was even bigger than that. But even about, what was that? Several hours ago, about 8 hours ago or something like that, it had a nice little move to the upside, broke above the power mean, came back down. But in this case, we've had an outlier touching that third band to the downside, so that is a very strong indication of mean reversion. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just look at the very same bonk chart. Look back earlier at the beginning of the day when it had an outlier to the upside of the third standard deviation bands of the RMLRs. And what did it do? After that, it completed a mean reversion to the RMLRs that were to the downside, and it completed one fairly quickly, and then it rose up a little bit more, went back again into that RMLR, and completed the mean reversion to the next one. So, mean reversions happen on all assets in that time frame, and we're watching one now happen on bonk on the 15 minutes. And there's some nice little trades to be had there if you're scalping low time frame volatility on bonk. Anyway,
Yeah, and I just got
figured I'd share that.
You're the man. I just got to the VRE, so right at the beginning of the year. Let me see here. Let's pull this back in. All right, got a new daily, new weekly, new monthly. You see the setup here? Bonk was like, no, not having it. We're going to run up first day, and we're going to test the center of this weekly range. And that's exactly what it did. But you got a monthly up here, a pretty big monthly range. Here's the bottom of it. You open up today, reject immediately off the bottom of the monthly range, right back to the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. You run right back up to the center of the weekly. Now we're at the bottom of the daily, right? That's what this is, bottom of the daily range. Bonk has got to start getting these daily ranges up above the weekly. If Bonk can come up and close top side of the 68.3, you're going to move this daily range up probably above the center of the weekly. You're still going to be, Bonk's got work to do, man. That's why I'm not getting back in this thing yet. I'm going to have to see something. Because this is set up bearish as hell. When it comes to the VRE, if I just had the VRE on Bonk, this is definitely looking bearish, especially when you come up and reject off the bottom of the monthly range. Then you got the weekly, daily below it. You close down here by like a 1SD, this daily range is going to fully drop below the weekly. Right now it's up in it, right? There's a top right in between the bottom of the weekly and the center of the weekly. Got to get that thing moving. I'm all for Bonk. I think it's got a future. A lot of people are building on it, doing different things, using it. We'll see what happens. I mean, for Christ's sake, carries around a baseball bat. What are you going to do? Going to go against that dog? No. Let me see here. Yeah, Bonk. Wow, man. Down 6% today. Indeed. 6%. Why Sol is cruising right along. It's at 0.24 now. Yeah. Was up quite a bit. We already showed that though. What's Doge doing? Going sideways. BTC dominance. Yeah. Pulled back a little bit. No, actually, I went up a little bit. But yeah, I can feel it right now. Dixie's moving, isn't it? Let me see here. Yeah, there she goes. Making a little pop. Trying to get back up there. Get back up above this center of the monthly. Yeah, this closes up here around the 95.4. Let's just say if it closes up here around the two different distribution 95.4% probability levels, that is very bullish, especially above the monthly. And I'm just saying closing above the center of the monthly, up here around it. You close outside these two, look out. We're going to see those. We're going to see this thing move up to that. What was it? 103 point whatever. We already went through this extensively earlier. Not going to go back through it, but yeah, could move. It could move. Gold's already what? 2058. I mean, what I talked about earlier, already playing out. Already starting to play out. Let's see if it continues. I mean, I want to see it test the top of the monthly, right? I want to see the top of the monthly get tested. And again, that is the second resistance level on the weekly. So where's the third resistance level on the weekly? Pull this thing down real quick. Yep, 103. I'm saying, I think this thing's going to run up here, man. Really do. Maybe not today because of the probabilities. I've seen data sets take a 4.6 probability, put a ruck on and just run, right? Run for the mountains. You can do it. The probabilities get blown out sometimes. That's where the 4-hour come in. Right? That's what people need to realize, why I got the 4-hour and the dailies on here. These 4-hour probabilities intraday are just as important as the dailies. Let me see here. A weird read down here. What is up with the 101.4 area, huh? 4 on here. What do we got? All these resistance levels again are all piled? They damn sure are. What is going on with these weird reads on the daily, man? Once again, this daily range is just all piled together. Look, everything is right at the tight daily range. Here it is down here. All piled up together. The daily range, dollar 101.4. Support levels, 101.4. Or resistance levels, 101.4. What is going on, man? We've seen this, right? This happened again. Didn't this happen with Dixie? This has got something to do with Dixie because I don't never see it on anything else. And it's all good. It's all good. You can see how they look. See this big pile of green, this big pile of red? They all descend right on this daily range. Everything is right there. Is that bullish? Yep, putting it in my notes. Hold on. Very. I'm just still trying to figure out why. Why is it populating like this? This is like the second time, so this just isn't a data feed error. This is something new I'm seeing, especially of Dixie. Try to figure this out. Not now, later. That's going to take a deep dive, try to figure out why that's doing that. It's very interesting. It's not like it's doing it every day. Look at yesterday, all the resistance levels. There was the top side, there's the third, there's the second, there's the first. Same as the bottom, right? Today, boom, they are all just piled in together at 101.4. 101.4. Bounce off it there, come back down, test it one more time. It's been up ever since. I said, Dixie closes up here. Pretty bullish, man, going into the rest of this week. Pretty bullish indeed, especially if it works its way through all these resistance levels. I just showed you where the top is. It's still in view there. 103. 103. So Dixie this week runs to the top at 103. What's gold going to do? But as you can see, this is doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. All I did is ran a couple different workflows. Got a bias. It's playing out right now. Can that flip around? Of course it can. But from what I was seeing, and I'm no magician, you learn to read leading information People are going to think you got a magic crystal ball because they're using lagging information and they're clueless about the markets. But then they're going to start screaming, whoa, signals. Where do you think this is going to happen? What do you think that's going to happen? How about you come into the Discord and learn volatility trading? That's my message to you, because we're never going to come straight out and give you signals. Because first of all, most of you get your signals and you don't take the profit when you do get a good move. So what's the use of that? And you use leverage. So you're going to get liquidated. Yeah, smack them. This is why we don't give signals. This is why. Now, when I do my intraday, when I go down through my intraday workflow, all you got to do is listen. All you got to do is listen. I'm literally piecing together one big signal. If you just listen, I might talk about both sides, but you can obviously understand what I'm saying if you're listening, if you're reading between the lines. Problem is, I'm not just going to come straight out, oh, this data set's going exactly here, blah, blah, blah. Because people are going to immediately throw a shitload of leverage on, right? They're going to try to swing trade it and they're going to get wrecked because they don't take their profit. Got to take their profits. If you're not taking,
it's going to go up, down, or sideways.
Yep. If you're not taking what the market's giving you, you're never going to win at this game. Mark my words, unless you're just an investor. Who's the real winner here? The guys in the early, the people like late 2000s, right towards the end of that decade, that started just cram piling Bitcoin, mining Bitcoin, sitting on thousands of Bitcoins. Who's won? The investors. My God, could you imagine loading up on Bitcoin at a dime? And now it's sitting at what? $45,000? Hello? We've ran the percentages before. It's in the billions. Nothing will ever do what Bitcoin's done. Right? I mean, it's just incredible. Incredible. Literally barely over a decade. It's nuts. What is it now? God, time flies. 2024. I mean, it's literally been
15
what?
years.
Yeah, 15 years.
Yep. The first transaction, in fact, when Satoshi sent Hal 10 Bitcoins, the first, what's reported as the first Bitcoin transaction,
Right.
10 Bitcoins was 15 years ago on January 12th, coming up in 10 days.
Indeed.
Yep. Woo-hoo. Bitcoin transactions.
About to wrap this up. Hold on.
Although arguably, you could say, I mean, whatever, but it doesn't really matter. But arguably, the first transaction is when actually the first Bitcoin was mined, because that's typically a transaction when the network sends a reward to the miner and deposited 50 Bitcoin into Satoshi's wallet. So that is really the first transaction, in my opinion. But between two people, yes, January 12th, first reported transaction.
Lovely.
But you know, it has to be between people. It could be between bots, as it often is.
Or did Hal just send himself Bitcoin? Was Hal Finney Satoshi?
Then you could say that Satoshi sent himself money. It's the same thing. I mean, but yeah.
Why have I always thought that?
It was two wallets that sent money to each other.
Because what happened to the comms with Satoshi after Hal died? Did we ever hear?
Well, I mean, yeah, Satoshi said when he was leaving because he was done and that it was in good hands and he didn't need to be around anymore.
Yeah, maybe he knew he was getting ready to pass away. Who knows?
Could be.
Yeah, could be. If I had to pick one person, I'd pick him.
Yeah, it's. I mean, he certainly had the chops to possibly do it.
Yeah, definitely one of those cypherpunks, or all of them together. But dude, you can't. Yeah, that would have. It's hard to get a group of people to keep a secret like that for so long. I seriously doubt it was. I think it was one person. I really do, and I think that one person passed away. So.
Yeah, I mean, Satoshi disappeared before Hal died, right? A couple of years basically after Satoshi disappeared.
Right.
So,
maybe we'll find out one day.
You know, Hal definitely had Hal definitely had. It was like I think it was almost a 3.5 years or something like that. So,
Right.
is it possible? Yeah, it did Hal have the technical chops? According to some, not entirely, but according to others, yes. Also, even if he didn't have all the technical chops, he still could have done it by having assistants on the side for a question here, a question there kind of thing, without revealing much about what the questions were about. Like, there are certain ways to ask questions and get answers. But it is interesting history, that's for sure. I mean, there's certainly many deep dives and rabbit holes a person can go down to figure out who did what, and who did, who might be who. But there's, it also doesn't really matter. That's kind of the beauty of it. And as long as those wallets remain dormant, and 4%, basically almost 4% of the total possible market cap, 3 point whatever percent of the total possible market cap, remain unattainable in the wallets of one person, it's kind of a beautiful mystery in a way, and it's one of the reasons that it's the most trusted coin in a strange way. Because if the project was run by a person that is a known quantity, there would be a lot more questions and suspicions actually than if it remains anonymous in a strange way. Right? Like, if we assume Satoshi is never coming back, he's gone, then that 3.5% can almost be discounted and doesn't necessarily impact anything because it's just dormant. It's never going to go anywhere unless somebody cracks the chain, in which case, well, you have bigger problems.
Bigger. Definitely.
And bigger. Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Time is it? 10:52? Yeah, let's wrap this up. We can get off a couple minutes later. Man, the wind just picked up. Boy, it's cold out too, man. It's like 20. The hell?
Have a good one.
I think winter's here. Yeah. Hey, everybody watching on TradingView. What do we do here? We trade the VEPS, volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics, leading information for these markets. The link to the Discord's in the description. Come in, open a support ticket, request a free volatility starter pack so you can start your path to volatility trading for free with a great group of people. Why aren't you here yet? That's my question. Come, test the waters. What are we going to do? Thanks, guys, for all the support in the Discord. As usual, you guys are awesome. And we're going to be back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening. Alpha Trading out.
It's going to go up.
The trend is, my friend, until